Okay, so the info space is officially dying. If you're a creator or an info operator or a growth operator, watch this video till the end. I'm going to break down exactly what is happening in the market, why you cannot make money right now, and how to actually solve this. The first thing we got to understand is that getting rich quick is done. Okay, I come from the time 22 to 2024 where you could sell basically anything online and it will make you money. Okay, anything that was flashy or that was new would literally print you money back in the day. This is not the case anymore. Okay, just to give you guys a little idea, we used to sell the biggest like nonsense, I guess, online. There were programs, which are not my program, it's called like Wi-Fi University, Escape the Matrix, anything Andrew Tate related, and they were printing mad cash. Okay, I myself ran the info offer called Cash Pages, which was a brand new business model literally designed by me and my business partner, and we used to run up mad traffic. I'm talking about 100,000 plus website visitors a month, and we ran up mad cash just because it was a brand new business model and we were the first one in that time. Now again, this was 2022 to 2024. We get into 2025 and there's the rise of the anti-guru. Okay, this is literally last year obviously, and anyone that's been a little bit into the online money scene has seen the come up of Brez, has seen the come up of TJR, has seen how much money these guys were making. And you have to understand that as their hype dies out, they have rinsed the info market. I'm talking rinsed to the bone, sucked up almost every single penny that was in like the average B2C American, and they rinsed every penny out. Of course, you got some of the Miami boys, you got this whole Miami thing going on, and you have to understand that by 2025, walking into 2026, this is just done. You as a new creator cannot compete with these guys, okay? Cars, done. Brez completely rinsed that, right? Branding, buying new cars, TGR with this Koenigsegg, like cars are done. Lifestyle, same thing. It's essentially done. The only people that can really thrive in terms of new creators are creators with insane quality, insane lifestyles. And if you are just a starting or even an advanced UGC creator that get to travel to like some basic ass places, you're not gonna beat these guys. Okay, this is done. This is like done for you as a new creator. You cannot try and compete with these dudes. They've rinsed it, they've maxed it, and yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. You cannot compete with somebody that has like a couple $1 million car, right? Not a house, a car. Now, for new creators, you essentially stand no chance against these guys, right? You're going to be either called a copycat, your business model would be going to call bullshit if you come up with like something new or flashy, and your storytelling is also getting boring as hell. That's why you're not getting the views that you used to get or that you think you should get, because there's so many people that are great at storytelling, so many creators that have gone far and beyond to create the best storytelling possible, that you just coming in thinking you can kill the game is not going to work. You're going to be boring, you're going to be a copycat, and you're going to be walking what we call behind the market leader, right? These guys, Brez, TJR, they're market leaders in their business model. They've gotten the market on lock. Now, the gap is wide. Matter of fact, the gap between 2 to 10K a month is widening every single day. It's getting harder to scale from this to this. Now, if you just start out, you will get some decent success with selling any of these offers, from PDF to low ticket offers to MRR communities or even high ticket offers, but it will all cap out at some point and you will be left struggling for views, struggling for booked calls, and eventually struggling to make money. So we come to the point where there's really what I've seen, two types of creators that can join the market, that can enter the market and actually still thrive. And these specific archetype of creators are B2B infopreneurs or non-make money online creators, okay? How many, if you're really looking at it, how many new make money online creators do you actually see blow up like Brez or TGR did previous year? I don't think you're gonna be able to name anybody. Okay, it is getting extremely fucking difficult to actually blow up in this sense. So new creators can obviously not go B2B, because if you're a new creator, right, you don't have the experience of what it's being like B2B. If you want to go B2B in creation or to offer creation, you need to actually have the skills and development to, you know, be able to help other business owners. If you think you can just jump in without having ever ran a offer or agency before, I'm sorry, you're going to be up for a very rude awakening, but that's not going to work, and you're simply not going to be able to scale, or you're not going to be able to get results for your clients, and thus this will not work for you. The other thing is that some or a lot of these people that have gotten a little bit of experience into creating content, maybe you've created content already for like 2-3 years and you used to come from this era that I also made a lot of money in, you're now going to try and run an offer and you're going to automatically be looking at make money online. The thing is, most creators, their brain are literally hardwired, including my own, into make money online products. So anytime I'm trying to look for a new opportunity, I will naturally revert back to make money online because that's my bread and butter. That's how I made most of my money. If this is you, you have to realize that there's actually a whole world outside of make money online. Okay? The problem is you need to learn new skills, right? While you were focusing on selling crappy business models, there's other people that are in completely different niches, not make money online related, that are actually getting all the skills and the things that, you need. The only cool thing about this is most of the time, these creators do not know anything about funnels or advanced content creation, advanced funnel creation, advanced offer creation. So if you come from this, let's say you're an info operator, you want to target people that are not in a make money online niche, okay? Gonna go here about like how to actually thrive and talking about some of these niches, but just very important, new creators don't focus on make money online, okay? It's not the best niche anymore. It used to be the best niche, and I think that if you really thrive, if you can get to a Brez or a TGR level, make money online is still gonna be your play. But there's a reason why these B2B infopreneurs are going so hard right now. Why all these consulting guys, Nick Settings, Sui, why they're going so hard is because there's so many people, so many coaches struggling, right? Especially old people that have already been in the game for years. They're struggling because they cannot get out of this make money online concept, yet the strategies that they used to run in 2024 or 2023 or 2022 are not working anymore. They're not printing the 30, 40K months anymore by just selling some random ass offer. It doesn't work anymore, right? The only thing in make money online that works right now is a business model with exceptional amounts of social proof, right? Success stories of students, interviews, everything that you can name in terms of student success, it needs to be available on the internet, and people need to be able to find it in order for you to actually thrive. This is actually a really good thing. All the bullshit sellers, right, from back in the day, all the bullshit sellers that were selling this get rich quick shit, they're all falling out the market right now. Matter of fact, I was lucky enough to actually really invest a lot of time in the offer that I built here into doing actually the business model myself and not just only selling the offer, that this offer was able to last for a very long time. Now, every offer has a date of expiry, right? The model that I used to sell back in the day, it doesn't work anymore. That's why I don't run it anymore. But point is that it's actually really good that these bullshit offers are not making as much money anymore as they used to make. And it opens up the market for a lot more honest creators that are genuinely sharing value and the models that they teach are actually working. But realistically, I'm going to be very straight up with you guys. 99% of make money online market, they do not give a single shit about their business model, and that's your entire problem. So if that's you, if you're looking at it right now, don't be embarrassed, but you have to understand that that's the exact reason why you can't scale anymore, okay? This is what we call marketing customer awareness, ICP awareness. The awareness level, the understanding of your viewers, of your potential customers is going up. People are getting more aware that what you're saying in your video is not the absolute truth, right? You're getting less authority because you're lacking social proof, and you cannot compete with the guys that have worked years and years on end to actually build a good business model, a good ecosystem for students to thrive, and they have loads of social proof, right? By now, again, if you're in this market, if you've done one business model since 2022 or even before that, right? So like some of these drop shippers have, for example, you just have so much social proof with students, with your own stores, that like there's almost no new e-com gurus anymore, right? That actually make a lot of money. There's just a couple like big ones. You can choose as a B2C customer which guru you want to go to, but like you're really not going to be able to compete with any of these. And that's the magic of the market. I actually really love the fact that that's going like that, because all these shit creators are now, being flushed out the market. And that's why, again, these B2B infopreneurs are right now printing so much, why you see them do 100, 200, 300K profit months, right? All because all these get rich quick coaches are struggling right now. So again, what do you do in order to actually thrive? I'm going to talk about a couple of very potent solutions. But first, you have to understand that this chaos creates an opportunity. Even if you're in Make Money Online and you don't exactly know what to do with this because you realize, hey, you know what, my offer actually wasn't as good as I hoped it would be, there's still a very big opportunity for you. Now, who are there big opportunities for? There are opportunities for creators from Make Money Online to go to a different niche and to actually build new funnels with the knowledge that they've done from this Make Money space. Or even better, for info operators who are, trying to get together and partner up with creators. Now let's go to this side of the board and let's talk about how to actually thrive, okay? How to actually win in 2026. Again, as I just discussed, if you run your own info offer, especially in Make Money Online, the number one thing you want to focus on are results. If you feel like with your business model, you cannot achieve those results anymore, right? Then you need to switch up your business model. Again, this is what I have myself. I had good student results. I had great results myself. I had great student results. But once your business model stops working, which especially with these sort of flashy, new, fast business models, that will be the case. You need to switch it up. You need to make a definitive play to switch up from this old baby that you had that is very hard to let go because, you know, you have one offer, it used to print you money. It's very hard to let go of that. You need to let go and you need to come up with new ideas. Now, what is really, really, really potent right now are obviously softwares. There used to be a big software hype. Obviously, anything that Iman Gadzhi pushes becomes big. He used to have a software time where he was telling everybody to do software, blah, blah, blah. That time is over right now. But even in then, if you can get up any software that's not in Make Money Online, you're going to be like printing money. You're going to be making a lot of money because software is still in very high demand. Even with apps like Lovable and Cursor and whatever, to make good softwares is still difficult. Right? It's still pretty difficult to make good softwares. And that's also the only con about this is like pretty hard to find a good developer. You can try vibe coding, which means that you actually code it yourself with AI. But most of the time as an entrepreneur, like you simply don't have time for that. So it's pretty hard to find a good developer. Once you got one, you really only need one guy, especially right now with the vibe coding. If you find somebody that has existing skills to build software with AI together, they're going to be demons. They're going to be coding shit that 2 years ago, like people would have like 10-person teams for. This is one dude. You just need one dude that's like decent, and he can make some pretty cool software that you can sell online. Now, another thing that you can do is go into high ticket specifically, but even low ticket work for this, and go into non-Make Money Online niches. So think about dating. Dating is a very, very big one. AI, right? Not specifically talking about the AI money, but I'm talking about real AI, like AI solutions, helping people with building AI solutions for companies. Or last, one of the most underrated niches that you hear barely anybody talk about on the internet. And it's funny because there's actually people printing mad money with this. That's health, right? Now this is big in e-com. You see people sell supplements. You see people sell anything related to, health and the increase of health or the increase of focus or anything a supplement or a peptide or whatever it can do. You can actually also do this with high ticket offers where you improve people, low ticket offers, or again with software. I think for health, software is a very big one. Just a little gem I give you there. Now, coming to point number 3, bullet point number 3, this is by far the most like overpowered strategy and the most overpowered gem that you're gonna find in this video are different languages. Okay, so what you really have to understand, a fundamental principle about this is that specifically with info, the USA market is the leading market in regards to maximum results. Right, that's because the USA obviously has a lot of money. It has finance options which allow you to, get like shit ton of money out of high tickets. And what you can simply do is once you understand that the USA is first, the USA is the leading market, you find a market that is not on this level yet, right? There's markets right now, guys, that are still in this phase where you can sell PDFs and print up to 30K a month. There's markets that you can launch in like a Creo software or some real software that makes the reels for you. There's like 120 different thousand clones of Creo and whatever that are still in this period where there is no alternative to that. Now that's exactly what I myself did. Just last year, I made my first $1 million in total revenue, $1 million, guys, by doing exactly this, right? I have an offer, the biggest info offer in South Korea, together with a business partner of mine, because obviously I don't speak Korean. I wish I could, but I don't. And we made $1 million by doing this, okay? So I took my business model from here, 2025, all the knowledge I had from this 2 years, 3 years of making money online, and I built a new offer, launched it in Korea, and because I knew so much, I was essentially the top of the game in the USA, semi-top of the game. I was able to completely destroy that market. No competition, like nobody could even get close to us, and acquire ultimate market dominance. Now that's what you could do. This is especially interesting for, again, infopreneurs, or if you're watching this from some European country, grab your balls together, fuck the English content, and go into your native language, right? Now, it doesn't matter if it's a small country. I hear some people think, oh, my country only has like 2, 3, 4, 5 million people. Trust me, if you find deep enough, like you'll find gurus or even anti-gurus that are making ridiculous amounts of money in your country. And especially if there's like a couple gurus with no anti-gurus, right? So no breasts, no TGR, people that don't portray themselves as the guru, but they're just portraying themselves as guys like you and me that make money online. This could be like a very, very big opportunity for you to just take over the entire market and to just absolutely crush. Okay, so that's what I want you to know. Now, before we go into the solution that I have for this, if this is like something that you're interested in, you got to watch to the end, because I'm going to talk with you about a very unique opportunity I have for you. I just want to talk about these two topics real quick. AI. So right now, as I make this video, begin 2025, there's this one like new flashy thing that I feel like it's worth covering because it just goes so fast. It's AI OnlyFans and AI UGC with info combined or with ecom combined. The way I look at this is that for AI OnlyFans and AI UGC into info, so not for ecom, this is something that's going to work for like 2-3 months. That's my guess. I think that in 2-3 months, there's going to be a couple of market leaders that are going to come out of this AI space that are going to dominate. And they either dominate by having all the models with the best teams and the best people to, you know, completely outperform your model, or they're going to be like the top one infopreneurs, because this is genuinely something that's just crazy. Like, you've probably seen it right now. There's so many like AI videos out there. You cannot really see if it's AI or not. Like, we're at that transition point. So this is actually a very, very viable opportunity for you to take. But just keep in mind that if you're not going to be focusing on being literally the number one, then you're probably going to still walk behind, and you're still going to get this whole thing where your offer dies out. It's still going to happen to you because you're going to fall behind the market leader. I just don't know who the market leader is, right? So that's my guess on this, just because I got a lot of questions about that, and I'm actually testing this myself as well. The way I look at it is I'm testing it. I have like one model running. I may hope to like get some money out of it, but I'm not putting all my chips on this. Like, I don't really believe that I'm going to be this number one spot, so I'm just going to make some money from it. Now, what I want to talk with you about before I end this video is the offer that I have for you. If you are a creator or you are an infopreneur that's looking to work with creators, right, and want to launch any of the things that I say here. So you're listening to this, you're like, Lex, that's smart as hell. I want to do this. I have an offer for you because I am building right now, and I'm pouring my heart and soul into this platform. This is my newest, biggest platform after making $1.5 million online in 3 years. My new heart and soul project is I'm making a platform that's essentially doing this, but we're doing it together. So this community is for infopreneurs, right? This community is for creators, UGC creators, whether you're promoting a little e-com project right now, or you have a past in promoting info, or you're an info operator, a growth operator that likes to partner with creators. This community is going to be for you, okay? Inside, we're essentially tackling all these problems, and we're doing it in one motion together. So we have a development team that's constantly pushing out custom software, okay? These softwares are exclusively available inside of UGCJungle. You can promote these softwares, you can sell these softwares, or you can request us to build a custom software for you completely risk-free. I have the developers, I have the teams for that, and we can connect you, especially if there's enough demand for it, towards these softwares for you to actually be able to build a long-term vision on this. Now, we can white label these softwares, meaning that it's literally yours, and we'll do a profit split on it, allowing you to build a long-term business model on any of the things that we see here working very well, okay? So we see these things that are essentially bypassing the gaps and the problems that we discovered here on the beginning of the whiteboard, because it is much less get rich quick, make money online oriented. There's going to be a much longer longevity into this, okay? Even if you don't exactly know what to promote, I'm going to tell you this, you're going to find a product and a direction inside here. On top of that, we have custom pay-per-view deals. That means if you're a UGC creator, right, and you don't want to necessarily build like your own whole business yet, especially if you're like under 1 to 2K, you just want to make some money first, be able to maybe travel or, you know, get that first glimpse of freedom. We'll have deals for you that get you paid per view. And these are not some clipping deals. These are not some WAP deals with like shit RPMs. These are private deals, okay? Now that's going to allow you to sell high quality, non-bullshit info or SaaS. It's going to be a very big problem solver for you, because if you decide to take any of these bullshit info offers, right, you're going to walk against this problem. You're not going to be able to scale from 2K to 10K a month. And that's going to be a problem for you, because you think right now, maybe if you're not making any money online, that 2K a month is like going to be like a great start. But 2K a month is so close to zero that 1 month you don't go viral and you're not making 2K a month anymore. You're making 0K a month. You're making nothing, right? So you're too close to zero. And that's why this is a problem. And that's why this gap is widening. Right? It's exactly what they want. They want to make sure that it's harder to get to 10K, so it's easier for you to fall back to zero. When I say they want, I just mean customers in general. Like just smart logic, right? People are just getting smarter. That's what I mean. So they're falling for your bullshit less. That's essentially the conclusion of this thing. Now, what makes UGCJungle so interesting is that we specifically tailor it to your needs, right? So again, info operators, infopreneurs, UGC creators. We hop you on an onboarding call after joining. We give you a strategy plan and we give you a smart way to execute it so that you don't spend yourself 3 months, 4 months into building a shit info offer, a bullshit offer, build content around that, find a whole content style, get to 2K a month after 6 months of trying, and then fall back, right? Because that's the whole thing you're trying to prevent here. Now, if you understand the fundamentals here and you understand that right now you need to come up with something different, you cannot do the same thing over and over again, and you gotta like actually wake up, then this video can be like a serious turning point for you. And that's whether you join the community or not. This is not about me trying to pitch you into the community. Understand this, really like put it in your head. And it's gonna change your life because you're not gonna fall behind and you're not gonna fall for the struggle where, you make a couple thousand, fall back to zero, and then have to like struggle to survive. Short summary, what should you do to make sure that you're not falling into this gap and essentially unavoidably go back to zero? Go into software, go into high ticket, none make money, or go into a different language so you have a little bit more time to like actually build out the skills and build out the info offer with a lot of social proof. Or if you actually have a business model that has social proof, you're gonna make money online, get results, farm results for your customers, and have to understand that it's gonna take you probably 2 to 4 months of consistently grinding without like actually making that much money off the info before you can really thrive. If you're gonna skip that step, if you're gonna try and do it without a lot of social proof, then you are unavoidably gonna fall back to zero because you're just falling behind the market leaders at this point. And that's essentially the answer to your problem. Now, there's a different side of this which goes around content, right? The content space is also quote unquote dying. There's a lot of content styles that are currently not performing anymore. I will make that in a separate video. So don't forget to subscribe and use this to your advantage. Peace.